I'm Max Garcia, and today I'm opening up a brand new pair of AirPods Pro. Not that often you get to open up a brand new Apple product. This is the AirPods Pro second generation. I've had the very first AirPods that released in 2016. Then I've had the AirPods Pro first generation, which released in around 2019. And then I'm opening up these, which came out last year in 2022. In 2023, it's not out yet, but the iPhone 15 is going to have USB-C, so they're going to release this with a USB-C port. But sadly, my AirPods Pro Generation 1 did not last me until the September-October release date, so I've had to buy these with the Lightning port. Gross. And as a disclaimer, you could probably put hot glue or dirt or duct tape over the charge connector because I charge my watch, my phone, and my AirPods all wirelessly. Because MagSafe with the magnetic wireless charging on the iPhone 12 and above finally also comes to this pair of AirPods Pro. The catalyst for why I'm buying these AirPods Pro is because I've had my AirPods Pro first generation for around 2.5 years, if not slightly longer. I've used and abused them, wearing them for hours while doing my grill shifts at Chipotle, going to the gym with them, running with them, using them for casual use, getting them drenched in rain on certain runs. I'm sort of surprised they lasted this long. I knew their lifespan was coming to an end. In my head, internally, I had like a 50-50 chance that they were going to make it to 2024, and they did not. And what's not working with my AirPods Pro first generation is not the pods themselves. Those are working perfectly fine. It's the charging case. And you can replace the charging case itself. It's like $90, but just for $100 more, I'd rather get all the features unlocked in this. And I'll talk about that once I get to it. But I guess just one more 4-foot drop from the counter because my cat Dulce always plays with my AirPods, and I think I allowed her to do it too much that it actually broke some type of internals because now the back button on my AirPods Pro case doesn't work at all. So for this pair, I make sure my cat Dulce doesn't knock down my AirPods from the counter at all. And realistically, I had no issues with the first generation AirPods Pro. I could have bought that pair again, but there's some like really enticing features with the second generation. But I do have to say I've probably spent like 1 to 2 hours in my total time of owning the first generation just looking for them. Because they are so small, which adds to the whole convenience factor of them, makes them a wonderful product to use. It also makes it a super easy product to lose. And thankfully, Apple added AirTag functionality to these AirPods. So now I can just use my phone to pinpoint the exact location of it. And if you've never tried AirTag functionality, I recommend trying it because it's a cool, neat party trick. And the Taptic engine that fires when you're like seeking out the device feels so satisfying on the phone. On the box, we have the designed in California, made in China. When is it going to say made in India? Because Apple's now manufacturing some things in India. Here's the case. Of course, I'll just take it out. Beautiful white. They're the exact same form factor as the AirPods Pro first generation, but there's some neat features. So first off, the case now has a speaker, which makes a ton of different cute little sounds, which I love. I have the MagSafe charger behind the camera, but now it magnetically sticks, which is awesome. MagSafe just gives great feedback that your device is actually charging. I'll show you the low sound it makes when it goes on the charger. I just put them in my ear and they're not even connected to a device, but I could already hear the noise cancellation, and supposedly it's 50% better than the first generation. And the battery life is improved. It's 6 hours versus the 4 hours of the first gen. And these could charge on an Apple Watch charger. And I'm pretty sure they made the back button bigger. And it has a little place where you could attach it to a lanyard or keychains or anything like that. I really don't see how Apple can improve the AirPods Pro from here on out. Like, of course, it's going to get USB-C when that comes in a few months. But other than that, this right here is really a perfected product. With the initial AirPods, battery life was kind of meh and the stem was way too long. Like, if you put on like AirPods 1 or 2, or not the third generation because they shortened the stem, you feel all the weight like on the outside of your ear, and it's like dragging your ear down a little bit. AirPods Pro shortened the stem, made battery life better, added active noise cancellation, which is a huge feature that needs to be on all headphones. And then the AirPods Pro 2 just perfected the first generation. So with the Apple Watch for my fitness tracking and my AirPods for my music listening, I am chained to the iPhone accessory market. That's all I have to say about this great product. Supposedly the sound is slightly improved, but first gen sound was already fine enough. I don't really need it to be any better. So without even trying these on, I already know this is an amazing product.